Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for all signs for November 20th, 2020. I hope everybody's doing well, happy, healthy. Let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm just going to ask that you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the description box if you want a private reading or you would like to get your hands on the decks that I'm using. So let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. Messages for the collective for November 20th, 2020. What a powerful day, 11/20/2020. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages come through. For the collective, we've had some very intense messages. They've kind of been touching on a lot of different things this week. So let's see how this week ends up, wraps up. Ace of Pentacles coming out in reverse, so maybe a missed opportunity. Okay, there we go. We get the Emperor in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Wands. Wow, 1 to the 10, and we get Judgment. Oh my goodness. Somebody blew the whistle here is what I'm getting. Somebody really, wow, unseated, dethroned somebody. You guys, your power. Some of you guys may have been dealing with like an unfair situation at work with an authority figure or a boss. I'm getting that you guys blew the whistle. You said, I've had enough is enough, and that's paying off. This person is going to get what they deserve, or they're being asked to leave. Somebody who is being really unfair. For some of you, it could be, wow, it could just be somebody who is very controlling. This can be in your family. This can be in love relationships. But you are dethroning them. And this is a result of the power that I've been sensing that's been building all week. Overall energy is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sag. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is very powerful at attracting. So people and situations. She's powerful in attracting, love, abundance, opportunities. She's also a very, very spiritual being. And she's, if you take a look at her, she's always usually barefoot, although it doesn't look like it here. And she has her 2 feet planted on the ground, the staff. She's channeling Mother Earth, Gaia energy. What I'm getting here, though, is for some of you guys, this may have been a partnership. Although the Queen of Wands is not the Empress, she's really pretty close to it. Some of you guys, this is about a separation between you and a lover or a marriage, or somebody that you were in business with. And at one point you really complemented each other. I felt like the Queen of Wands energy, and we'll take gender out of it because it's just energy here. We all have masculine and feminine energies within, but the Queen of Wands energy was capable of matching the Emperor's energy. But what I'm getting here is she pulled her energy back because there's something that she wasn't agreeing with. Either she wasn't getting credit or she wasn't getting the respect that she deserved. So she's allowing that energy to flow out. So wherever she was channeling her energy, whether it was into this relationship or a project or a job or a role or something along those lines, and it can be with a family member too, is what I'm getting. She's pulled that energy back, and we see that with the Hanged Man here, because the Hanged Man is like, I'm pulling back. She's had some sort of awakening. She's flooded her crown chakra here, just with wisdom, and saying, you know what, at one point in time this was working for me. It's not working for me right now. King of Pentacles, she's standing her ground. She's doing what's best for her, because it may be that you were putting a lot into this job or into this relationship, and you really weren't getting the stability or the recognition or the reward that you wanted, because I feel like this Emperor was doing something on the side, or something that wasn't right, or just basically maybe just like being really oppressive. okay, instead of taking all the bounty for himself or taking all the credit for himself. Here we get the King of Pentacles. This is stability. I feel like this is that, I feel like that's this Queen of Wands energy saying, you know what, I'm putting me first, you know, because I've let, and I don't think anybody would notice the Queen of Wands has felt depleted, but she's recognizing she cannot continue on with this Emperor energy, that it's not in her best interest. She's starting something new. All right, with this Ace of Swords energy coming through there, starting something new, had a huge aha moment saying, you know what, I'm cutting out this Emperor because this Emperor is doing me dirty, isn't doing, you know, what he's supposed to do or what he's been telling me he's doing. And I'm no longer willing to tolerate this. The overall energy here, we get the Moon energy. So you do get a lot of Pisces energy coming out in this overall energy, but you also have Earth, fire, air. You have a little bit of everything. But I do feel like this Emperor too was very good at manipulating situations, or was very good at creating illusion. And I feel like there may, if there was love here involved, that may have been, there may be like love and business here, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be either or, it could be both, but that there were certain illusions here. And I feel like, you know, when we're looking at this lobster coming out of the watery depths, coming out of sort of also this Scorpio period, having really done some soul searching and some shadow work, coming out and saying, you know what, now I see the choice that I have to make. And I'm no longer sort of under this spell. I'm no longer going to walk around, you know, in, you know, under illusions and, you know, and believing what I'm told or believing what I want to believe because I feel so strongly, because maybe I feel like some of you also were trying to match somebody else's energy and it was sort of moving you out of your authenticity and you're just absolutely not willing to do that. Look at this. There's so much confusion here. And definitely there was a pullback, but you're ready to go after what makes you happy. And you're recognizing how this whole situation has really built you up. You've seen enough, you've heard enough, you've done enough. You're putting your happiness, your stability, your family, your, you know, your job, whatever, you're putting that all first. You're no longer operating underneath this illusion here. So we have the Ace and the 10 of Wands here. So this is you having gone through, I feel like some of you guys also might have been shown the progression of this, or maybe there was something that you were missing that fell into place that was able to show you the whole cycle, everything that's going on. Some of you guys are relying on your psychic abilities. I'm getting some of you may have had a dream or you may have received a message, but it's like it's very ethereal, it's very spiritual of how things were going to go if you continue down this path. Okay, and you're like, you know what, I've seen it, I've been there. Maybe you guys have experienced a situation exactly like this before, and there was this aha moment where you were like, no more, I can't do this because I know how this ends, and it doesn't turn out great for me. And so guess what? Judgment, you're up leveling. You're not willing to participate in this. You're dethroning that Emperor. You're standing in your power just like yesterday. And even the day before, it was like being confronted with a trigger of maybe even like relapsing or going back to somebody, or, you know, not putting your health and your wellness first. And I see you being able to see the big picture here from the Ace to the 10. And you know what? Answering your call, answering your intuition, understanding what you have to do. And for some of you guys, you know, that's understanding that you had to dethrone this Emperor, no matter how you might feel towards this person. This person could be a family member. This person could be a lover. It could be a partner. It could be a child. But you know what? You realize you can't do all the work here. And I feel like this is Angel Gabriel. This is the announcement. This is you dethroning the Emperor, and this is the best thing that you could do. For some of you, it could be an aspect of yourself. You know, the Emperor to me in this deck looks like the Hierophant, and I'm really getting, you know, hits on like your expectations of your role in your family or in your relationship or in society. And you know what? You're just like, I've seen how this goes. I've learned my lesson either from watching others or because I've been through this in my own life, and I'm not doing it. And you're paving your own way, and you are rewarded for that. You are rewarded for dethroning this Emperor and cutting through the illusion here. Two Aces, blossoming abundance. Yep. For some of you guys, this could be in business. For some of you guys, it was a partnership. Okay. But, you know, this very difficult decision that you've had to make based on you going within, seeing things for what they really are, despite somebody trying to put up a smokescreen, this is going to bring you abundance. Yep, it's a very difficult decision because I feel like you're very emotionally attached to this person or to this situation. You may also not want to hurt anybody's feelings, okay? But I have number 8 and I have number 3 here breaking down to an 11. And they're showing me a number 11 right here as well. For some of you guys, this is parting ways with a twin, that you realize, you know what, we can't actually be life partners, or there's this separation that needs to take place. For some of you, it's separating from a life partner because you're realizing, you know what, this isn't working for me. You know, what you wanted out of me, what your expectations of me as a spouse or as a partner are just something that I'm not willing, I'm not willing to sacrifice, my passion, my love, what I want for that. So I do feel like you are conflicted here. I think also you're being shown, if we see this, this woman in the red cloak, it's hermit energy. It's going within. It's walking through the forest at night. And it's really about having different paths to choose, but you're also being shown, you're shown the ace and you're shown the 10 and you're seeing everything in between. And so it's a very informed decision that you're making, albeit very difficult. And you get happy family. Look at that. Happy family. You're making the best decision for you and your soul tribe, for you and your family, you and, for you and your children, for you and everybody who depends on you. But what I love about this is, we see the Judgment card, which is very family oriented. And then we see this happy family. This is just a beautiful, beautiful message that, if you may be walking away from a situation or a partner because it wasn't giving to you, or it was somehow making you feel oppressed, or wasn't allowing you to move towards your happiness, and there was a lot of manipulation and smoke screening, confirmation there, and delusions here involved. And I do feel like somebody here was really trying to keep you in a place because that made them feel better, and you're wising up to it. And as difficult as it might be, you're making a decision, and this decision is going to be a huge payoff for you. The thinking man, 46, breaking down to another 10. Okay, so this is something that is coming to an end. Many of you guys have thought long and hard about this, but more than thinking, you're feeling, you're sensing, you're seeing the direction that you have to move in, and you're standing up for you and yours. And there's a huge payoff here. With the rainbow, they said there's a big giant pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. For some of you, it may just be in business. Some of you guys are blowing the whistle on someone. Okay, we get discernment. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking here. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Yeah, this sums up this whole reading, you guys, because there was a lot of illusion around the situation, whether they were illusions that you had built up, but for many of you, it's this emperor energy, that somebody that purposely wasn't showing you the truth of the situation, the truth of the matter, the truth of the project, the truth of their intentions. And so it's like you going within and achieving that inner balance and being able to view the situation from a sense of detachment, okay, is allowing you to make the best decision here. And you're still doing it with compassion and wisdom, but it's also compassion for yourself because you're no longer willing to be controlled, or you're no longer willing to operate out of a place of, it's like learning information that you can't unlearn. And so you can no longer, and it doesn't align with you. And some of you guys, you're finding out about your boss or your company or your partner doing something that you're just diametrically opposed to. And as much as it hurts you, it's like, does my ass look big as I'm walking away? Right? So as much as it hurts you, you're still turning around and you're walking away because it's the best thing for you. And Spirit's coming in to say, you will be rewarded. You are being rewarded for this. And we get soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Some of you guys are walking away from, again, a long-term commitment or a job or something that in the 3D, in the material world, provided stability. And, you know, it looked like it was the right thing to do on paper. But you're understanding that it's like your morals, your values, your authenticity, your ethics, all of that is more important. And Spirit's saying that it does feel like you're taking a big risk, but you have everything that you need to know. And you need to allow this new reality to emerge, because despite what you've been through and despite what you thought was your be-all, end-all reality, isn't. And there's something much more beautiful waiting for you if you allow it to happen and if you follow your own truth and your soul's calling. Whew, guys, powerful. Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Yeah, some of you guys are doing something like whistle blowing at your work, at your school. And some of you guys are really worried about the risk. That's why there's this indecision. Some of you guys are worried about physical harm. Some of you guys are worried about losing money, stability, losing your job. For some of you, again, this is a marriage or this is a commitment that you feel like, you know, if I leave this person or if I leave this situation, it puts me in a vulnerable position. It puts my family or my children or my dependents, you know, my pets in a vulnerable position. But Spirit wants you to know that there is something beautiful waiting for you. You've learned what you need to learn. You've seen what you need to see. The decision is up to you, but taking this risk and choosing you, even if on paper it seems a little bit frightening, but choosing to really see through this matter, see through this person and this relationship, your Spirit wants you to know that you are divinely protected here, and you and your loved ones are going to be safe. Okay? Whew. All right, we get a number of 4s coming out here. We have the Emperor, number 4. We see the Family, number 4. Soul Time, number 4. Okay? And we get 2 10s coming out. So 4s are about stability, but they're also about control. So it's taking back control, and it's also dethroning whatever this Emperor means to you. Okay? All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.